So within the Pele Hi'iaka Lohiau Mo'olelo, a lot of times the focus is on the activity on Hawaii Island. Being that we are an Oahu-based Hālau, over the past years, we have really strived to look at those Mele, look at Pele and Hi'iaka's presence on our islands as well as the other islands other than Hawaii. So this chant, Kauhi Ke, ʻīmaka, O Ka Lani, speaks about Kauhi, which a lot of people know today as the crouching lion in Kahana. So we actually did this mele in 2003, but it was presented as a solo number. And also the dancer, Jennifer Kehaulani Oyama, that originally learned this mele, and this mele was taught to her, is no longer active in Hālau. Well, she still dances, she still comes to Hula every now and then, but she's a mother now, raising her 2 children, she's married, working. So we were afraid that the mele would die because she was the only one that knew it. And we didn't want that mele to die within our Hālau, or within the repertoire of our Hālau. So we felt that it was time for us to teach it to a different group of students. When we do huaka'i on Oahu, and I take groups of students around, she was one of them. We stationed students at different places that the mo'olelo talks about or that we're going to visit. And when we get to that place, chants and dances are done in connection to the mo'olelo. So when we would go to Kahana, Jennifer would always be waiting there to dance this mele, Kauhi Ke, ʻīmaka, O Ka Lani. And it speaks about, it's one of the kau, or the mele kau, that Hi'iaka does as she's traveling throughout the islands. She meets and greets many relatives, many family members that came with them on the original journey from Kahiki. So Kauhi was one such family member, and he was actually left in Kahana so that he would be able to be the watchtower, to be the sentinel for Pele and for the island of Oahu. But he didn't, after, I guess, generations or many, many years, he didn't appreciate being stuck there or being delegated to that, or relegated to that place. And so when Hi'iaka and Wahine o Ma'o come through Kahana on their way to Kauai to fetch Lohiau, she stops and she greets Kauhi Ke, ʻīmaka. And so he'd like to leave. He'd like to go and see Hawaii, the Pai'aina, because while he's come to Hawaii, he has never left that place. And so Hi'iaka and Wahine o Ma'o greet them with this mele, Kauhi Ke, ʻīmaka, O Ka Lani, and he actually replies with a chant called O Pele Ke Akua, to honor Pele and to show his reverence, love, and respect for her. Within that particular oli, it actually gives you an entire Ava ceremony. So for us, that was an added bonus with this group of dancers because it allowed us to not only focus on the story, but to focus on different protocols such as Ava, the importance of Ava in our culture, the importance of Ava in ceremony. Another thing that with these mele together, that's great about these 2 mele together, and to enhance our students' learning, is that comparison between the Kauhi Ke, ʻīmaka, O Ka Lani or Pele Ke Akua, the function of those types of mele. It also gives our students an opportunity to look at the meivi of the mele, the traditional components that make up the composing that make these things or these mele Hawaiian.